Hey guys, it's me, your boy again. Your favorite amateur classicist slash professor slash whatever. But now, today I wanted to talk about um. I've already talked about, Greco-Roman virtues generally in the 21st century, but today I wanted to talk about a specific um Greco-Roman virtue which I didn't talk about before because I felt it deserved its own video, and that's the great soul man, or in Greek. And I'm already excusing myself for the pronunciation. If I have any Greek viewers, I'm sorry ahead of time. But yeah, in Greek it's megalos megalopsychia or megalopsychia, something like that, depending on if you use koine, the common pronunciation, or the reconstructed classical one. And so, yeah, this sort of concept is found in Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics, which I've talked about before in relation to friendship. And what can I really say about it? Yeah, for Aristotle, the concept is basically, to be that for Aristotle means to fall in line with his golden mean. So like, give but don't give too much or too little, right? Get mad but don't get mad too much, or not enough, right? Don't let yourself be stepped on. Things of that nature. Adopting a moral calculus of that nature in between two extremes. And yeah, I mean, for most people this is good, right? But I feel like, and I'm gonna steal a little bit from Nietzsche here. I feel like there's an even better way to be the great soul man or the great soul person, and that's to be good because you know you can be good, and you know your worth. You know that those that wrong you, or that you're better than those that wrong you. And your value system and moral system can take many forms, but like, only expect things out of the people that you consider your equals. Nietzsche uses the phrase inter pares a lot, among equals, which is a callback to, I think very deliberately, the way in which the Pope in the West is always called primus inter pares, the first among equals, even though it was a sort of common phrase, I believe, before that. But the first among equals of all the traditional patriarchs of the church, right? There's one in Constantinople or Istanbul, there's one in Jerusalem, Alexandria, so on and so forth. And so yeah, and I sort of agree with that, right? You should just be unbothered by people that wrong you. And this is the the thing. Aristotle, the limits of Aristotle's mean is that it sounds good, but they're very colored by his culture, in the sense that Aristotle thought it was better to die in battle and be brave and noble than to, preserve one's life. And I mean, in a sense, so did Nietzsche, but not always. Like, he didn't think that it was the end all be all, right? In fact, he criticized Aristotle a lot, but yeah, it goes deeper than just following some sort of mean between two extremes of moral judgments or value judgments. The nobility in your heart should be such that wrongs don't bother you. That, as I've said before, that the account books, the moral accounting is wiped away. And honestly, I think that's important. I think that sort of sense of Greco-Roman virtue, of this idealism, is important to keep. Because, in a way, I know Nietzsche is an anti-nihilist, but in a way it is nihilistic in the sense that you don't react. You stay in this sort of meditative state. Now, I'm not saying I've reached that. I would love to reach that, but I'm petty a lot of the times. I'm bitter, you guys know that. But, I want to be a nobleman, guys. And I believe that you guys can be noble and you guys can have meta-ethical great souls. I truly believe that. I believe I can. And I know it's not going to take a day. It's not going to take a year or 10 years. It's going to take my entire life. And in that sense, Aristotle was right. Because he said that it not something that happens in a day or a week or a year or 10 years or 30 years. I believe in you guys. Dare to be noble, guys. Dare to have great souls.